Hello, everybody. E here. Welcome back to another short Stephen King review, and today we're talking about Rose Matter. Rose Matter is one of those books that kind of got lost in the fold, but I'm a big fan of it. In fact, I have no idea why this book gets any amount of hate, much less the amount of hate that it gets. It does have a few very specific King-isms. Like you have the abusive husband that tracks down the wife, girlfriend, whatever. And this one is the wife, but it's kind of like the same story as Bev's story. It's almost like a twinner version of Bev's story from It, if it was just like a standalone story about Beverly Marsh and her husband, grown up Beverly Marsh. But I like this one a lot because it gets really, really weird. And it also has a character that shows up in Desperation over here, who also shows up in The Regulators down there. But her name's Cindy or Cynthia. I can't remember her last name off the top of my head, but I'll try to remember before I talk about Desperation tomorrow. This is it's a fun story. It's got some really wild connections to the Dark Tower universe, and also to Mrs. Todd's Shortcut. That short story. Also, Lisi's story with Booyah Moon. I think all these places are the same place. Honestly, the place inside the painting. But yeah, Rose is a good character. It is it doesn't stay too long either. I think it's around 400 pages. Let's see here. Um, it definitely doesn't overstay its welcome. Yeah, it's right at 420. Blaze it. Anyways, so yeah, this isn't one of my favorites, but it's probably in my top 30. So it's in the top half of his books. I would say I'm probably right at number 30. I really need to update my Stephen King top, my list, my tier list of Stephen King stuff. If you want to see that, let me know down there in the doobly doo. But until tomorrow, have a good one.